Thank you, Julie Ross, for that bright, sunshiny opening to our service. We appreciate you so much. And welcome to everyone who's watching with us right now and who will be watching in the future. We welcome you to our fellowship service this afternoon. We like to start our service with a meditation that just grounds us and brings us into the moment before we move into the rest of our songs and speakers sharing. So if you would, I invite you to close your eyes and let's just relax a moment and let go of all of the busyness and thinking and doing and being of the day. As we take 2 deep breaths together, let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And following our breath, just let all of the tension that might be stuck in different parts of your body, just let that drain away in this quiet moment that we share together. We bring our full attention to the one divine presence, creative intelligence, our source, our God, called by many names and defined by none. As we place our hands on our hearts, we see and feel the wholeness within, knowing that our heart is joined with divine mind. And from this sacred center of love itself, the center of the universe for each of us, we express our deep gratitude for this amazing human experience and for our beautiful, beautiful planet, Earth, the home that we all share in our human form. We are so grateful for our Earth home that sustains us, providing air to breathe and food to nourish us, water to drink and hydrate us and to play in, energy to heal us, uplifting us with indescribable beauty that surrounds us. As we expand our consciousness, we know that the consciousness of all humanity expands with us. So let us grow in our awareness of Mother Earth's needs. In deep gratitude and appreciation for all of her gifts and blessings, we set the intention individually and collectively to take love-inspired action, to restore what has been depleted and bring our beautiful Earth back into healthy balance, and to care for our Mother Earth, freely returning the unconditional love that she has always and will always give to us. let us walk very softly and gently upon her beautiful face. And together we say, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you so much. It was Earth Day, as you know, this last Thursday, April 22nd. And I hope you've all had a chance to reflect and will reflect upon your role and our role as a collective, in how we love our earth and what we can do to create health for our beautiful planet. I have a reading to share from this book, The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, and it's a really wonderful daily reflection book. So each day there's something wonderful to read and reflect upon. Today I'd like to share with you this. And he's taking his reflection from this quote: "Wrapped within young leaves, the sound of water." And Mark Nepo says, "Wrapped within young leaves is the sound of water that will nourish them once they have opened. It's already there, prompting them to unfold and grow. To believe that this is possible requires a faith in currents larger than any one mind can envision. But that is not such a difficult thing to accept. For as dust owes its path to wind, we as human beings are asked to acknowledge that something larger encircles us and prompts us to unfold. There is a gravity of spirit that pulls the essence of who we are into being. Our job, like all our sister creatures, is to find the abundance of air and water and light and to unfold what is already within us."
This is Spirit Am I by Max Rains. As it says in the bottom of the page, God placed in the mind the call to joy. This call is so strong that the ego always dissolves at its sound. Teaching 197. Thank you.
Corey Williams, you are always so willing to share your talent with us, and I know that we all appreciate you so much. So thank you for that beautiful, beautiful song. Now is the time in our service where we take a moment pause and go within once again to really remember the abundance in our lives, to be grateful for all of the blessings that we have in our lives. And today we can especially look at, be grateful for the abundance that Mother Earth shares with us. We're so grateful to all of you for our community, for creating this beautiful community and maintaining it and supporting it with your generous, generous donations. So I invite you to join with me as we read our blessing of our tithes and offerings. The words are on the screen right here. The light of divine love shines eternally, blessing and multiplying our tithes and offerings. I joyously give, knowing I always have enough to share and to spare. Thank you again for your generosity. Thanks. And now I'm really happy to introduce our speaker for this afternoon. Pamela Cady is a life coach and brings up with her a really beautiful, inspiring message, an uplifting message, which is something that we can all really use right now in our lives. She was with us once before, and I see in her so clearly the way that she looks at everything from love and with love. And I think you'll hear that in her message this afternoon. So let's listen with loving ears.
Thank you for having me back. I am blessed to be sharing this space with you. Today, I want to have a conversation with you about your relationship with yourself and to pose a challenge to you to own who you really are. Because who you really are is the greatest miracle in the world. But do you relate to yourself as if that's true? Often the way to get to the truth requires first stripping away all the untruths and the illusions. So let's begin with who and what you're not. You're not your body. You're not your name. You're not your identity. You're not the titles, the roles that you play in life. When you strip all of that away, what are you left with? Who are you? I assert you are God consciousness in a physical temple of a human body. You're not your body, you simply have one. Who you really are is the greatest miracle in the world. Do you believe you are the greatest miracle in the world? Do you relate to yourself as the miracle that you are? Do you relate to your body as the temple for your soul to express its divinity in this physical world? Or are you relating to yourself as nothing special? Are you playing small, acting small, diminishing and demeaning yourself at every turn? Do you love, honor, respect, cherish, and provide for yourself as you would your beloved? Or are you doing just the opposite? Do you wake up in the morning excited to greet the magic and the miracle that you are and tell yourself, "Good morning, I love you"? Or do you over-identify with your physical body and your feelings and let them determine your mood and attitude? My intention today is to get you in touch with the miracle that you are so that you can tap into your authentic self and live according to your true identity. In Og Mandino's book, The Greatest Miracle in the World, he wrote the God Memorandum, which is a message from God to me and you. The following is an excerpt from that memorandum. So I invite you to just get comfortable where you're seated and gently close your eyes and just allow yourself to focus on and visualize the message that you're receiving and allow it to seep into you. Today is your birthday. This is your new date of birth. Your first life, like a play in a theater, was only a rehearsal. This time the curtain is up. This time the world watches and waits to applaud. This time you will not fail. Light your candles, share your cake, pour the wine, you have been reborn. Like a butterfly from its chrysalis, you will fly. Fly as high as you wish, and nothing will obstruct your mission or your search for the true riches of life. Let me share with you again the secret you heard at your birth and forgot. You are my greatest miracle. You are the greatest miracle in the world. Let us take inventory of the miracle that you are. Let us take inventory of your blessings. And as a side note, if you have any physical disabilities, just please listen to this message from the intention that it was written. First, you have eyes to see. You have the ability to enjoy a snowflake, an eagle, a child, a rainbow, and the look of love. Count one blessing. You can hear. Your ears hear the wind and the trees, children at play, and the words, I love you. Count another blessing. You can speak. No other creature has words to calm the angry, warm the lonely, encourage the defeated, and say, I love you. Count another blessing. You can move. You are not a tree condemned to a plot. You can stretch, run, dance, and work. Count another blessing. You can give and receive love. For you know that to receive love, it must be given with no thought of return. To love unselfishly is its own reward. And should love not be returned, it is not lost. Count another blessing. Your heart is strong. It beats hour after hour, day after day, day and night, and year after year. Man has never created such a machine. Count another blessing. And your brain is the most complex structure in the universe. You can file away every perception, sound, taste, smell, every action you've ever experienced. Are you poor? No, you are rich. Study the list, count them again, tally your assets. There are 4 laws to success and happiness. The first law is to count your blessings. The second law is to proclaim your rarity. You are a great rarity. Consider a painting by Rembrandt, or a bronze by Degas, or a play by Shakespeare. They have great value. But you are the most valuable treasure on the face of the earth. Never in all the 70 billion humans who have walked this planet since the beginning of time has there ever been anyone exactly like you. Never until the end of time will there be another such as you. You have shown no knowledge or appreciation of your uniqueness. Yet, you are the rarest thing in the world. Why have you valued yourself in pennies when you are worth a king's ransom? Why did you listen to those who demeaned you? Or far worse, why did you believe them? Do not hide your rarity any longer. Bring it forth, show the world. Imitate no one, be yourself. Show your rarity to the world, and they will shower you with gold. This is the second law. Proclaim your rarity. Now you have received 2 laws of success and happiness. Count your blessings, proclaim your rarity. Next is the 3rd law. The secret that will produce riches and acclaim beyond your dreams. Go another mile. The only certain means of success is to render more and better service than is expected of you, no matter what your task may be. This is a habit followed by all successful people since the beginning of time. Therefore, the surest way to doom yourself to mediocrity is to perform only the work for which you are paid. For there is a pendulum to all life, and the sweat you deliver, if not rewarded today, will swing back tomorrow tenfold. Go another mile. You cannot command success. You can only deserve it. And now you know this great secret necessary in order to merit its reward. 3 laws to success. Count your blessings, proclaim your rarity, go another mile. Do not fear as you enter your new life. Now you know you are a miracle. And there is no fear in a miracle. Be proud. You are not the momentary whim of a careless creator experimenting in the laboratory of life. You were made with a purpose. For how could one improve on a miracle? You are a marvel to behold. You are enabled with all you need to reach your full potential. Now we come to the 4th law of happiness and success. The power to choose. You have complete control over your destiny. You have the power to choose. Use wisely your power of choice. Choose to love rather than hate. Choose to laugh rather than cry. Choose to create rather than destroy. Choose to persevere rather than quit. Choose to praise rather than gossip. Choose to heal rather than wound. Choose to give rather than steal. Choose to live rather than die. You are capable of great wonders. Your potential is unlimited. Never demean yourself again. Never settle for the crumbs of life. Never hide your talents from this day forward. You can choose failure and despair, or success and happiness. The choice is exclusively yours. Remember the 4 laws of happiness and success. Count your blessings, proclaim your rarity, go another mile, use wisely your power of choice. This day, you have been notified. You are the greatest miracle in the world. I invite you to just breathe all of that in and notice how it feels in your body to know that you are the greatest miracle in the world. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Now, as we realize the incredible miracle that we are, we become more confident in ourselves. The more confident we become in ourselves, the more we embrace our uniqueness, stretch and take risks, and live more authentically. This in turn builds even more self-confidence. Naturally, if we become more confident, experiencing more joy, and living as our authentic selves, then these changes will be reflected in our thoughts, and our thoughts create the world that we see. Think about how you relate to miracles when you experience them. You pause, you get present to them in the moment. You feel awe and perhaps reverence. You share about it to whoever will listen and bear witness to them being in awe of the miracle. What would it be like to relate to yourself like that? To be awestruck by who you really are? What would it be like to relate to yourself as the greatest miracle in the world? 20 years ago, I did Julia Cameron's 12-week program, The Artist Way. And 1 week, the homework assignment was to treat yourself as a precious object. It was a very enlightening practice, as I noticed all the ways that I wasn't treating myself as a precious object, and noticed how I was allowing other people to treat me as less than that. This awareness altered the course of my life for the rest of my life. At the beginning of this talk, I told you I was going to challenge you to own who you really are. And in alignment with that, I invite you to take on the following practice this next week. Practice honoring yourself as the greatest miracle in the world. When you can honor yourself as that, you can more easily honor others as the miracle that they are as well. Let us do a brief guided meditation together. So I invite you to just gently close your eyes. Let your hips relax where you're seated. And take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just let go of the day, feelings, thoughts, emotions. And using the breath, feel, sense, or see the spine. See the light in the spine. And bring your attention to the base of the spine. And breathe deeply. And feel, sense, or see the light of the spine begin to grow roots. And allow the roots to grow far and wide and deep into the earth. See the roots pushing through the earth's crust, burrowing through the dirt and the sand, around and through the bedrock, going deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. And bring your attention to the soles of your feet and feel their magnetic connection to your earth star about 2 feet into the earth. Now imagine a beautiful, golden, sparkling ball of bright white light above your head. And with each exhale, draw that beautiful, golden, sparkling, divine white light all the way down into your head. And breathing it all the way down into your throat. And breathing it all the way down into your upper chest and upper back. Breathing this golden, sparkling, divine white light all the way down in your arms and your hands and your wrists and your fingers. And breathing it all the way down to your mid-torso and your mid-back. And breathing it all the way down into your belly and your low back. Breathing this golden, sparkling, divine white light all the way down into your hips and glutes and pelvis. And breathing it all the way down your legs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Allowing this beautiful, golden, sparkling, divine white light to fill every cell and the space in between in your whole body. And now expand this light 1 foot out in every direction away from you, surrounding you by 360 degrees. Now expanding it 2 feet all the way around you, 360 degrees. And now expand it out 3 feet above and below your feet and out away from you, 360 degrees. And notice how it feels in your body to be filled with this light. And notice how it feels to be surrounded by this light. And you can gently wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. As you just experienced in this guided meditation, consciously choosing to embody the light of God is available to you at every and any moment. A Course in Miracles states that miracles are seen in light. I believe you being the light of God is the miracle. And you being the light of God creates the space for miracles to occur. That's the truth of who you really are. I'd like to leave you with a quote by Ralph Waldo Trine. A miracle is nothing more or less than this. Anyone who has come into the knowledge of his true identity, of his oneness with the all-pervading wisdom and power, this makes it possible for the laws higher than the ordinary mind knows of to be revealed to him. Until next time, be the miracle that you are. Blessed be.
Hi everyone, I'm back with another new song for you today, and I will be playing the song I've written recently called Shadows and Light. Quiet of the coming night, shadows that dim and fade the light, creatures resting all at peace, the moon and stars, their light increase, deep serenity and calm, peaceful slumber, healing balm, the beauty of the starlit sky, nature's peaceful lullaby. Then the slightest glow of light softens the sky, pierces the night, as daybreak once again to shine, and brings the hope of love divine. So even in your darkest hour, remember this just as a flower, you bloom again when light does come, illuminated by the one. Light that brings new life each day, it's always there, can't fade away. Source of life, the one, the all, safe arms to catch you when you fall. Creator of each night and day, the sparkling sun and shining ray, the ebb and flow of dark and bright, between the shadows and the light. Creator of each night and day, the sparkling sun and shining ray, the ebb and flow of dark and bright, between the shadows and the light.
What a beautiful and uplifting service this afternoon. We all collectively say thank you to our wonderful Julie Ross and Corey Williams. I want to make a point of mentioning that both Corey and Julie compose their own songs, and we are so grateful to share their talent with all of us in this community. We just feel so appreciative of them. And thank you to our speaker today, Pamela Cady. This is always an important message to receive. the fact that we are the greatest miracle there is, and so unique and so critically woven into the fabric of our universe. I think good questions. Do we accept this? And do we really relate to ourselves in this way? So good things to think about as we move into our week. The affirmation that I'd like to share with you this week that we can also use as we move forward is this: I am taking love-inspired action to restore this beautiful planet Earth. Let's remember that and act on it from love and with love. I also have just one announcement. I just want to bring your attention to the fact that we have a donation link in the comment section. People seem to think that really makes things easier for everyone, so just know that it's there. And we've come to the point in our service where we're going to get into our big, huge virtual peace circle and share our peace song together from our hearts. And our closing blessing will be on the screen for those who need the words. We all come together and extend our love to each and every one of you who's been with us this afternoon and who's watching in the future. This is a loving, loving community, and we look forward to seeing you next week.